Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So yeah, I don't have as much energy as I think I have right now, but I have been seasoning up meat all day. It is a few days before Christmas, so it's gonna be a lot of cooking by me. So that's what I did, and it's distracted me from this doggone book that I am really hoping to finish. Like, seriously, need to finish this book soon. But tomorrow is gonna be probably my best day with this book, because today is another movement situation, because I have to go to the bookstore and a couple other stores because I need to get some stuff for the kids, meaning my godkids, niece and nephew situation. But one of them I'm excited for. My 9-year-old goddaughter said she wants some graphic novels, so I was like, oh, you know, so I'm hoping to find some cool age appropriate graphic novel, because I'm not really familiar with kids graphic novel. So I'm hoping to do that. So I brought the background noise because that's my brother, if you can hear him making all that noise. But that's the goal, and then I'm gonna get something to eat because I was just not in the mood to cook this morning because I gotta cook tonight. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna take you along and see what we can find for her age group, and then I'm gonna also get something to eat and maybe have a mimosa. You know, I could use one right now. Yeah, so anyway guys, on the next. To the bar. Cold as yesterday, but the wind is just not helping. But also, your girl can't help herself when it comes to bottomless drinks. So I had about 3 mimosa, even though I could have had more, but you know, I had to be smart about it and say 2. That's okay, one more. So I had 3. I stopped myself. But yeah, you know, sometimes you just have to do the mimosa thing. Even though it's not as strong, but still, I'm a lightweight, so I had to know my limit. But I had 3, and I'm on the bus stop waiting to get on the bus to go down to the bookstore and do what I'm supposed to do, because it's 2 o'clock, but you know by 4 it's gonna look like it's freaking nighttime, which I hate. But yeah, I'm out here. So I'm going to have to ask somebody to help me, because there's a lot of graphic novel. Yeah, somebody gotta help me. She's not working tonight.
Try to get them that's the same size. Yeah, be a little bit easier. What papers?
The colorful one, that one?
The gold one or
Yeah,
the blue? Or
actually, the one, the gold. Yeah, we could do both. Yeah. super happy they wrapped it, even though the girl, she was struggling. She was struggling, but at least I got the books wrapped. I got 4. One of them I liked, which was Little Women, a modern version. I thought it was pretty cool and very diverse from the original. So kind of looking forward to what she's gonna say about it after she reads it, because I'm definitely gonna ask her. So yeah, I am gonna hit up a toy store. So really want to, because even in Barnes & Noble it's packed. So all these last minute people like me, Christmas shopping,
And then we can
and everywhere's packed. Yeah. Yes, I am so confused. There's too many damn toys in here. Again, so they're gonna have to help me. Hi, where's your educational toy? Okay, thank you.
You want it.
Okay. Alright. It's cute. You can destroy this and be alright. So apparently the 1-year-old likes to tear things up. So I don't want to get anything too expensive, but something that if you destroy in 2 days, I'm alright. That's where I'm at with it right now. Yeah. So. Hey guys, so I am home. I am hot, sweaty, because it wasn't as hot as I mean, it wasn't as cold as the other day, but you know, after a couple of blocks I was feeling warm in all that scarf and that thick jacket and the sweater. But while I was in the bookstore, I thought about it and I said, I didn't feel like buying anything. Like, I saw a few books that I was interested in, but it just wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And it made me think about my TBR. And I did not, I have a TBR shelf, and I probably read maybe 3 or 4 books off it. But I bought, of all the books I bought, I would say I read about 65, maybe 70% of the books that I bought this year. So I'm kind of happy about that, because I didn't really add too much more on my TBR, because I've read most of what I bought or what I was given. Like, I've most of the arcs, I think it's only 2 arcs I didn't read, which I plan to still read in the future. But for the most part, I read a lot of my newer books that I bought, and not so much off the TBR shelf. So I think that's one of the goals, is I want to just make myself at least commit to reading 1 off my TBR shelf a month. Just at least 1. I would feel so much better. and maybe that's just too much for me to put on myself, but maybe like I would think maybe for the next 2 months at least January and February, because there's no book that's really grabbing me that I need to get. There's one particular book, Own Son, that I do want to that comes out in February that I do want to read, but so far the books that are on like my want to read next year, a lot of them don't come out till spring, summer. So I might be lucky enough to actually commit to getting at least 4 books off that TBR shelf. at least I'm trying to see if that's a commitment I can make. But for you guys, how did you do with your TBR shelf? I mean, did you read any books off your TBR, or you only read like books you purchased within this year, you know, like the newer books, or books that even if it's an older release but you bought it this year, because that still counts, you know, even though the book might have been released 5 years ago but you bought it this year, it wasn't on your TBR shelf, that still counts as you adding. So I'm just curious to see how everybody did to the as far as the TBR shelf. Did you read anything off it, or did you read a good amount or nothing at all? So, you know, that I'm just trying to get to I'm just curious to see how everybody else is doing, because that's just one of the I think the negative about being a book lover is that we become collectors after a while, and sometimes we don't read what we have, but when we see other books we want it. And sometimes you have gems on the shelf, because I remember one year, I can't remember what book I had on my shelf, and I was so shocked that it was such a good book, and I let it sit there for, I think I had it maybe a number of years. I cannot remember what book that was. I think it was last year though. This happened last year. So you know, just curious. Give me some feedback. So I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna bake some chicken and have it with salad, nothing major. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye.